Fancy in game one, really solid shot calling. For a new lineup, that's pretty impressive. But how do you feel about this game two?
I mean, that's that S4 factor. S4.
Just had to double check and make sure.
I forgot how many numbers were there.
Navi's still favored though. The fans are still believing in our CIS Dota brothers.
I don't know if I do. Based on lineup, I don't. It's kind of hard. I'll say that they have a lot more initiation this time around. Last game was just sad. Like, everyone just kind of ran away from them, and the only way they could make plays was
just like, come back.
Alliance. Yeah, and now Alliance have a little bit of that problem. Really, their main initiation source is just
Earth Spear.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, they have one real stun, and you've got a snare, and that's it. Meanwhile, Navi, big scary team fight with the Mars, the Cloud, the Ward. Like, they definitely are the battling type. So can Alliance, can they pull off that spread the map Dota? Is it going to work this time around?
We'll see. We shall see, LD.
We shall see, indeed. Truer words probably never spoken. Unless I guess you're blind. Then maybe you don't see, but you could hear. Which is a form of seeing. If
we
you
shall
really think
hear,
about it.
LD. We shall hear.
I'll be here all week, guys.
These are the hard-hitting facts that...
the accurate facts.
That the Dota scene's been missing without you, buddy.
And if you're blind and deaf, then, I mean, it's kind of hard to enjoy Dota, I guess, but thanks for joining us. Even though you probably didn't hear that. Navi, going for the bounty runes. Should get to bottom. Alliance will get their 2 top, and let's see how the lanes shake out. It's going to be a Shadow Demon Mars off lane. Mars was all the rage at the start of this tournament, like, just dominating every game. I feel like we haven't seen as much of him lately. Or at least not as
a lot of people have been
dominant.
banning him.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people have been banning him. Secret and OG have just been straight up getting rid of that hero. So we'll see what happens.
Look at this block by Limp. He is all the way under his tower. Should be pretty happy. Getting the early XP. Did opt for the refraction at level 1. And starts off 2-0 on the first wave. So
I think if you get your tower pushed under, you have to.
Otherwise, you're just not getting those last hits.
Yes, sir. Too easy for the Pugna to outlast hit you, I should say.
Did skill up the Decrepify. Magical.
Pretty normal nowadays.
Yeah. That was the Thompson build at TI.
It guarantees your range creep and usually makes the enemy mid miss his. I know people really like this matchup for Pugna, but Limp is a very capable TA, so we'll see. And I do think that Alliance this time, like, normally looking at a draft, you can tell like which lineup has to snowball. It does feel as though we've gone out of the all-in laning phase that the meta was like even 4 days ago. But one lineup does need to do really well in the lanes, and one lineup can just kind of chill, and their lineup will naturally play out better because they can initiate. And I think that's Navi's.
Right.
If the laning phase goes like completely even, I think they'll be pretty okay with it. They have good core matchups. They have a lot of team fight. They have a lot of disable. And if I look at Alliance's lineup, I feel like they have to snowball, get early Roches, get aggressive on the map.
Are they going to be able to do that? The one thing we haven't talked about is this S4 offlane Death Prophet blitz. So far, only 3 CS. Does seem like he's getting pressured a little bit while Crystallize is free farming.
Grimstoke Ricky.
That's a scary duo.
Yeah, South America especially showed us what this duo can do. It's really powerful. It's one of the best kill combinations. And in the off lane,
nice snipe by Slayer, but the chase, going back the other way, Zibe has the Fortune's End coin now. This may be our first blood. Does disrupt and retreats. Well played, I guess he will get away.
He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, still only a level 1 Sakuchi for Nico Baby. So, very long cooldown
Wow.
as he eats the spear of Pasha.
Pasha's a beast.
Got him.
Just blind hits him. Calls his shot.
Yeah, this top lane, though, I mean, Crystallizes. You mentioned it's a good kill combo, and if you fall behind like this, the Riki gets an item, even a small item up on you, and you may just be feeding. So we'll see if S4 can stay alive. For now, they are farming up the pulls. Ilias and Hanskin dueling. But otherwise, overall, I mean, pretty even laning stage here. The Mars, obviously, the big winner compared to the Death Prophet off lane, but she is catching up a bit now.
Yeah, she's got 10 CS, which is double what she had a second ago. So I just don't think that Oracle Weaver is a kill lane at all. Like, they're gonna chill. It's similar to what we saw in last game from NAVI, actually. I do think there's some overlap in these heroes and what they're gonna do in this game when it comes to both False Promise and Time Lapse. I felt like he wanted something that could set up fights a little bit better, personally, but I'm always down to be proven wrong and see something that maybe I've been missing.
Crystallize being forced back here top. The Spirit Siphon proving quite the nuisance for Mr. Ricky. So when do things break down for you, Blitz? Like, when are we going to see some interesting movements, some fights breaking out?
I think top lane will be where potentially where our first blood happens, one way or another.
Is there like a key level or item they're waiting for? As they're making their move on S4? Well, maybe right now. They're just going to go. They get the stun. Follow-up comes through. Has one more Blink Strike left. S4 turns it, though, with the Spirit Siphon. Crystallize has to blink away. Now Ilias manning up on S4. Can he get the kill? Just barely snipes him with the stroke of fate.
Man, what's that timing? I think it'll be top.
Blitz the Oracle.
I'm no Kyle, but... Oh.
Thank God for that.
Dang. Come on, man. You're tournament organizer.
No, bro. You know, I gotta be with chat.
Oh, Pasha.
I'm a man of the people.
Nice kill.
I'm just echoing the sentiments that have been spewed forth.
Dude, I'm sure people are missing the Kyle. He's much better caster than
I saw him in chat earlier.
Yeah,
he was complaining about some hero. I forget which.
I cannot wait for him to come cast again. That's my boy. Oh, easy kill.
Crystallize now.
Now they're battling back.
Yeah, this offlane DP, have we underestimated it?
We shall find out.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Limp still pretty even here with Magical, all things considered. Feels like he should be relatively happy with that. And free farm Weaver in the safe lane, so I mean pretty much everyone getting theirs. The offlane DP struggling a little bit, but she's getting her levels. And not too far behind. Zibe, nice dodge on the spears. Pasha was having a fish. Can't quite connect though.
Dude, Pasha throws them out really aggressively. Like, without a care in the world. No, not even trying to set up for anything. He just likes to throw them out, yeah.
And once you get Soul Ring, you know, you take those shots.
Oh, rune top.
And Perfect. It's an arcane rune for Pugs. My boy.
The Pug or not.
The Pugger.
I keep calling him that, and I'm trying to make it work, but no one seems to want to do it. You do it?
Getting harassed a little in the river, though. Can Slayer run him down? He's got the level 2 Shadow Poison.
He can just purge himself. Yeah, it's so silly.
But you can just, the Shadow Poison has very low cooldown. The Purge, not so much. So Zibe may actually have to TP.
But now you can edict yourself. The timing! Yes!
He gets him!
Perfect!
In the base.
Literally perfect. Oh. I mean, they're both really slowed. I don't know if this kill's possible. In fact, I'm certain it's not. As long as Limp goes back.
Arcane Rune.
As long as Limp goes back.
This early ward planted down to try and control the Radiant Triangles. Crystallize is being hounded top. Worked by that Orb of Venom and the Death Prophet slow stacking.
And they left him alone here. He's not going to have anything to do. S4's almost level 6.
Look how behind he is in CS now. Crystallize, I feel like I just looked at the CS like 2 minutes ago, and he was up there with the Weaver. Now he's 20 CS down. And the tower is also getting worked.
Literally as soon as his Grimstroke left him for that period of time.
Yeah, instant reaction by Alliance. Keep the pressure up. Catapult wave is here, and the tower is going to go down. Can Crystallize maybe get denied? He's going to get stunned and forced back, and the last hit goes to the Radiant.
I think they maybe could have chased that, but it's kind of irrelevant.
Meanwhile, in mid, they're diving for this Templar Assassin. She doesn't have her refraction up. She's got to back away. Shadow Poison is there. 4 stacks, 5 stacks, gets him. Big kill, but they're going to lose the Pugs for it. And now they may lose Slayer as well. Trapped amongst 4, they gang up and they beat him down. A 2-for-1. And a tower top a moment ago, so a nice swing of events for Alliance.
And they might just go mid with Death Prophet ulti.
Look at all the sentries they're spending to try and get control of this triangle back.
He's going all the way back top.
S4 with the treads, rushing the mech, giving them that little bit of team fight punch that they were previously lacking. He is chasing Crystallize, forces him to blink away. And off-lane DP looking pretty good so far, I have to say. And like you mentioned, just that one rotation, that's all it took.
Yeah, the good news is the Mars is now getting absolute free farm, but I would imagine that Pasha eventually wants to make his way towards mid.
Yeah, you're fine trading with a Mars, if you're in Alliance's position. Magical keeps the siege going. He will get purged. Now the rolling boulder forward with the smash follow-up. Can they kill him off? He's silenced. Well played. The chase comes out. Nico Baby committing for this
He
disruption, though. Spear almost impales him.
That was sick.
The arena gets committed, and Alliance can just disengage now, so they force the TP.
The dodge into the time lapse.
Close call.
And he's going to run right past, but they do save their mid tower for the time being, and no one gets traded out at all. I thought Pugna might die there. They didn't quite have enough damage. They really need S4 if they want to take this tower, I feel.
Oracle trying to get his level 6. Zube sitting mid. Nico Baby going for the Diffusal Blade Rush here.
I feel like I've seen like 15 sentries die in mid. I've just seen an unlimited amount of sentries.
Yeah, between the Ricky and their efforts to deward the Radiant Triangle, like there's just sentries everywhere.
Oh.
And the Weaver, I should add. So, lots of sneaky invis heroes to worry about this game, as it will be outpost time, and Slayer is moving in to try and disrupt this, but it's the tag team, and he won't be able to stop it. They just get that second outpost in time, so no outpost XP for...
Oh, they got both.
Yeah.
Poggers.
Meanwhile, mid lane,
and
S4 fighting
dies.
to kill a Magical, and he's in position to push this tower.
He's finally come.
With the Exorcism. Milady has arrived. Limp working in tandem to bring down the creep wave. Ilias doesn't have...
They've got a catapult. This is 100% dead.
Do they try to fight, though? Pasha looks like he wants to. He's got
It's
the
too late.
arena.
They lost the tower. You had to do this about, like, 10 seconds ago. If you want. I think they should have tried to save it. I think this is too much map control that they've given up now.
But instead, it's the worst of both worlds, where Nico Baby's free farming, but they lose the tower, and they rotate, and they're not farming.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to force Nico Baby back. Can Pasha hit the spear? Will he get it? No, time lapse head the other way. Doesn't want to risk it. Nico Baby playing it safe, and Pasha, he's a bloodhound. He's on the hunt, looking for Nico Baby. He drops the arena. He catches him out. The time lapse on cooldown. If he could just hit the spear, he's got him. They squashed the bug.
Finally. And what's important there, when you're trying to hit the Mars, or like spear into arena, the best thing to do is you wait for him to slow down after his Shikuchi ends, and you hit him with the W, the God's Rebuke. Mm-hmm. It'll slow him enough that you can always throw the spear right after. Like, good Mars players will rebuke into spear if they want to hit it along the walls.
Okay. And he certainly did that. So they get a tower, and Navi just need to buy some time for Crystallize to catch up. 53 CS, that is a poor Ricky. 6th in net worth.
He's rich in spirit, and that's what, life's taught me.
Spirit doesn't give you mana burn, though. Just saying.
You don't know that. Oh, Hanskin's found somebody. This is going to be Slayer, most likely dead.
Ilias going down.
And a courier.
Did get the D-ward, though. That's what counts. Probably not worth the death.
I said Slayer, I meant Ilias. That's on me.
Yeah, I was like, wait, where's Slayer? But I figured I was probably just being dumb.
No, that was on me.
And in fact, it was you.
Disappointing my millions of fan out there.
That's okay. As a key, founding member of the famous pop group BTS, I'm used to disappointing my millions of fans.
They follow LD.
Oh, they find Limp. This will be big. He's closing on Deso. He is going to get speared. They're committing on the TA. I don't know about this with the Oracle sitting behind him. This is not going to work out the way they intended. Now the Swarm comes in. Magical's got to retreat. A beautiful ultimate from Hanskin. Catching out all three. He keeps the damage pumping. Ilias staying alive through it all. Gets off the soul bind. Finally looks like he'll go down. It took forever in a day, but they save their TA. Now Slayer chasing for Zibe. Will he be able to get the kill? He will, but at the expense of his life. bam with the boulder smash, and now Crystallize, he's joined the fight. He just walks in by
Wait, what?
himself. What is he doing? This man is insane, and he is
How about the
insanely
spear
dead.
to catch the rock?
I don't know what Crystallize was thinking there, Blitz.
He thought he was going to walk up a cliff and kill a TA with Refracton, LD. That's what he thought.
Well, TA, Deso almost done. Ricky, Defusal, deferred for a rainy day, as we'll see this fight again. Yeah, I mean, you're going on a TA with an Oracle behind him at a Tier 1 tower. That is just a tall order.
That's going to be a really hard kill.
And this was a great magnetize by Hanskin. Keeps the stones going, brings all three of them low, doesn't end up getting that many kills, but just zones them back.
I mean, they wouldn't have gotten any more kills other than that if Crystallized didn't just kind of walk up. That would have been...
He was
Not
at
good.
his Tier 1
Yeah.
when that happened, and then he just ran in the river, up the hill.
I mean, by no means was it good,
Unfortunate.
because they still lost 2 heroes, but it would have been like a salvageable situation. But they are going to try to take this mid tower now. They're pretty good position, but S4 is going to TP. He's got a mech already.
They're very committed to this. Exorcism is online. Gonna give him the sucky suck, but there's a silence. And now Hanskin rolling forward. Here comes Nico Baby. He's got his Diffusal Blade complete. He is ready to rumble.
I feel like I've seen this
The
exact
traps
same
are
fight
dropping
already.
down. They've got the Deso as well. The damage is here.
The double
Boulder
silence.
smash with the silence coming through. Drops the arena, but is it going to matter? Pasha's got to turn tail and run. They're keeping this TA alive, and they're chasing forward. On the backside, it's Nico Baby just charging into the entire team. They're all so damn low. They've got to get out. Navi, a headlong retreat, running for dear life. Pasha in the trees. He's going to spear Hanskin away, but the spear does nothing but tickle the stone. 3 dead. Bounty runes to be snagged. Now they might get 3. Nice roll forward. Hanskin, can he make it a solid 4? No, one of them going to Crystallize.
By the way, you saw an interaction right there with the Mars Spear in the arena when they're soulbound. For whatever reason, when they're Mars Speared and soulbound, they'll fly over the arena.
Maybe we can check that one out again. It will be a free Roche for
You're going to see it
Alliance.
right here. So they get the soulbind off right after, thinking like, oh, there's a huge fight. They walk up. They get double silenced, I believe, and then Elias is going to cast his soulbind. Shoop.
That's
It's a really silly interaction. I don't know why it exists.
that's a little questionable. Like, why does it work like that?
I honestly can't even begin to tell you. BSJ would have to be the one, but I don't know if that's an intended mechanic. I would hope not. That makes Mars and Grimstroke like nearly unplayable.
That's like a fun, programming like detective kind of forensic analysis thing. Like, what the hell? How is
Yeah.
that even possible?
But they are snowballing, and they have, most importantly, defended their mid tower. I thought that Navi at this point would have taken it like 4 times over, but they've struggled really hard. I think I was wrong. I discredited how good Alliance is right now. Like, the amount of rotations that they've made, and they've definitely put a premium on trying to defend that tower. Like, they've done such a good job with their movement, in my opinion.
This is only their 5th series as a squad, and they are looking more and more polished as the games go on.
Oh, for sure. They're in good control right now. There's still a monstrous amount of team fight on the side of Navi, so you want to be careful about all the fights you take from here on out.
They keep on trying to fight, but Crystallize still doesn't have the Diffusal. Like, he really needs to go finish this.
Yeah, he's really poor.
He's like running towards mid, like he wants to CS there, then he's like,
They
no, I
want to fight
better
though.
come back bottom.
They're under ward right now on the side of Alliance. Like, they don't know it, but
S4 is so tanky. He's got the raindrops, the mech, he's got the Oracle behind him. I just don't see.
they want to find the Oracle first. Like, if Ricky
They've
can
got
go
the
right
blink.
now,
They have the blink of Mars. Can he get the jump? Great positioning. He drops the arena, catches out the Oracle, instant deletion. Now the Soulbind coming through with the double silence. Very nicely played. Can they follow it up and get the kill? Limp's alive. He's still got Aegis. Charging forward as S4. It doesn't seem to matter, Blitz. Even with that great initiation and the Oracle kill, can they win the fight? Magical, dropping low, good disruption. Like, everything played perfectly by Navi, and Alliance are just playing them like a fiddle. It just doesn't matter. They end up only getting the Oracle kill. They're going to lose 3, possibly a 4th. Slayer's into the trees. The chase is on. Limp taking the tower.
they know he's in there. Nico baby, he's hunting.
That just does not bode well. Like, when you have that kind of initiation and you just get bodied.
And that was the perfect find for
They didn't
them.
even get Aegis.
No, they had to grab the Oracle if they were going to make that fight successful at all. And they do jump him, but it just commits a little bit too much.
They need more damage, like, to combo with that, and that's where not having this Diffusal on Crystallize almost 20 minutes in is really hurting them.
Woo.
Is this salvageable?
It's
It's only a 5k gold lead, which doesn't seem that bad, but it just feels very challenging.
I'm hesitant to ever count out Navi with. They do have a lot of playmaking. They've got like the double Zuck, which is really nice, and the Purge. But I just don't know if they have the damage at this point. And you're gonna run into this sick timing where this TA gets like blink BKB and she tries to end the game on you.
And they don't have a great counter for that. I guess Purge, but it's not really a proper solution. As Navi are playing keep away, a little less eager to take the fights. They do have Crystallizes Diffusal now, but sentries are everywhere. Zibe always prepared. They have Dust up on Handskin as well. Crystallize, he just showed himself. Can they make the move? Magical sitting behind him. Wants those pesky traps, and Hanskin's gonna roll and gets off the dust, and just like that, decapitated by Limp. Alliance, they get one. They're looking for more. Trap detonated, and the chase onto Magical. Rolling forward again.
Perfect
Hanskin, this guy just won't stop. The chase forward, he rose time. Okay, we jinxed it. We jinxed it, but I don't think it's gonna matter, Blitz. Just like that, they find another kill on the Shadow Demon. The chase up to the high ground, another roll forward. Hanskin, oh my god, we really screwed you, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stick
but,
together, buddy system.
Yeah, they will retreat in tandem. You know, he hits two perfectly, and then as soon as we say something,
he whiffs
so
two. Hard on that one.
He perfectly whiffed two, though. Yeah, that's a perfect whiff. But it leads to an objective. They get the tower. They're not even gonna. Aegis is probably gonna time out at this rate. They just. Navi just can't kill anything. And yeah, I think those odds are pretty generous to Navi.
I think they're not accurate at all. Like that should be closer to like 5.
Like 6, yeah, maybe like 5 or 6. 8's probably a little high.
8 is extremely high.
I'm just a Navi hater. What can I say? Well, here comes the Aegis Reclaim, and Alliance looking to push high ground. They've got Exorcism. Okay, maybe not. They have second thoughts.
I think they're going to wait for the next Aegis. I think the next Aegis is your game ender.
Yeah, at that point, let's see, S4, maybe he'll have an Aghanims. Limp will have the BKB, as you mentioned. Nico Baby also closing on his own eggs. So we're going to see that save his bottom lane. Ilias will have his TP canceled. And S4 will secure the kill. Tries to take a few creeps with him. Not going to happen. Hanskin hunting for extras. Magical, though, is too far away. He'll get out. But yeah, they're going to have the Weaver egg. So like you can just sit back with him and chill. Use your Exorcism, Limp's up in front. Like, who are you? And you have the Oracle. Like, how the hell are you killing anyone, Blitz? Let alone.
They did kill Hanskin because he rolled his way to. Yeah, I have no idea.
He's feeling himself.
Yeah, he really is. Just pop him. Just pop those rolls.
Oh, they drop him. But Navi not farming. Even when they get that kill. They're barely willing to show a core in the lane because as soon as Crystallize does, he dies. Slayer is going to show himself. He may get punished for this, though. I guess without the Earth Spirit, the initiation is a little lacking. And so Alliance will play it safe. I'll go get... They still haven't gotten these bounty runes top. It's been almost 2 minutes. That's a sign of...
There's no priority.
How active they've been. Yeah. It's totally controlling the map.
Just continue to be everywhere. And that is almost a BKB complete. They've got Nico Baby deciding Limp is my real carry. And they've got 2 different saves for this TA now.
Yep. I don't see... It's going to require a throw. That's kind of how it's feeling. And I don't think a Hanskin death is really going to fit the bill.
No. But they've got to do something about this next rush. I think if you have to deal with 3 different lives from TA, essentially, like the time lapse into this false promise into the Aegis, I don't know if you can really overcome
and the BKB,
TA you're
where
about to see.
They have no damage on the BKB.
Crystallize, there's smokes popped.
Trap getting detonated. They've seen Ilias and Nico Baby quick to hunt him down. 3 shots, he's dead with the help of the Weaver. Crystallize going for the TP, and S4 just out of range with the Yules.
That's only going to be Ilias. This is creating a little bit of space for Navi, but still 10k up. This is a dominant mid-game from Alliance. Really well done by them. Just good tempo. Slayer, got to be careful here.
He's got the Ghost Scepter, but all it's going to do is buy him time. They're looking for the bigger kill. Here comes Hanskin rolling in. He's got a Yule Scepter of his own. No follow-up to this. They'll get the board. Roche could be coming soon.
It's
About
sad
a minute.
that your upside is you don't lose as a core.
Yeah.
You're only losing supports, and that's good for you, I guess.
20-7. And Navi, the lineup we had talked about as being like the battling lineup, but I mean, I don't really know what their plan B is, Blitz. They're not a great rat lineup. Ricky's not a great farmer.
No, they have to fight their way
They
back
don't
into this.
outscale this Tricore.
Yeah, they're not. They have to fight their way back into this, and they can't really. They're just not finding any initiations. They're not doing enough damage. Like their lineup, it looks good on paper, but in in actual,
it's not a good play from
practice.
behind lineup.
Yeah, they were supposed to take this mid tower and defend their own quite early, but they lost top.
They 4-hero rotated mid, and the tower still dropped. Like, a lot of things just did not go their way early.
Yes. When they didn't get the mid tower with a Pugna, I think it's still up, right? Like, the mid tower against a Pugna lineup is still up.
That's pretty wild.
That's insane. The entire reason you pick Pugna mid is so that you get advantage, you push out the lane, you take the tower really early, and then you pressure the map.
Well, Alliance really committed to hold it, and now they're going to commit for this kill. Grimstroke caught out. Here comes the arena, though. He stays alive. He's actually going back in. He gets off the Soulbite. He may pay for it with his life. In fact, he will. The Magnetize coming through the silence as well. Crystallize going into this, but I don't think he can fight against these cores. He'll have to back away. The Yule Scepters being chained up. They're still holding the Exorcism. Another roll, another smash. Hanskin, he just keeps on going in, and he goes, oh, Spear. Not enough. The time lapse is going to save him. Keeps him alive. They can keep on chasing for more. They've got 3. They're going for the team wipe. The Fountain Chase. Buyback from the Mars. BKB. Swarm coming through. They're still diving. Okay, they're gonna back now. They're gonna take it a little easy, but man,
there's like 50 mangoes on the ground.
How?
The best move ever would be if they just picked them all up.
Just start eating their
Just start
mangoes in
dropping
front of your
items in front of
fountain.
them.
The
Front of their
ultimate
mangoes.
humiliation.
You would respect them by like 10 times more if they did that, right? Alliance
do
would.
it for
Alright,
the
they just
chat,
called it.
guys.
They just called it.
G freaking G, man.
Oh,
Alliance are looking hot.
that was a fast one too. That is.
They speedrunned this game too,
That is gonna bump them up securely into the top 4 right now.
and they needed this right because they still have to play secret.
They have to play secret, and you can't